Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we got a very good team here. Let's go ahead and take a look. So Charjabug, I figure, I'm seeing a lot of Toxapex, a lot of other water types and flyers even around here and there. So we're going to go ahead and put it on the team. Now for the first half we're going to be using Fairy Wind, Mawile with Play Rough. But the second half you'll notice that when it does become light outside, it's currently dark in the game, right? Then we will have the good old Fire Fang and Power Punch, as well as our Iron Head. Now, Sableye will be on the team the entire time alongside both of them. This first one, yeah, it's all about Charjabug, but where is it? Well, it'll come out. This is the opening for the concert here. We got the Wigglytuff on the team. I took it off because, as you can see, it works great, but I just didn't want to keep on using that charm thing, so we're just going to go with the Charjabug starting right about now. If you do enjoy my videos, give it a thumbs up. Really do appreciate that. Now, the reason why I put Fire Fang on Mawile is, well, you can clearly see this one right here. All the Wormadam trash, the Frostlass, as well as a few other things weak to fire. But the second that I did do it, I encountered stuff that was weak to fire, but not as often as I was when I did have Fairy Wind. Go figure, I wonder what's going on there. Like what's going on the screen right there. Some nice good old puttering lag. Now, every time it does do that, I'm not saying that somebody's cheating, right? People will probably like to twist my words. Nothing in the comments or anything saying this, but I'm just laying it out there. Just because it putters a bit in Go Battle League doesn't mean somebody's doing some sort of lag switch or exploit, right? You have to really realize that. You can't just say every bit of lag is going to be somebody using the exploit, although it is there. For sure, there is one. So Charjabug in action. Let's go. I love those eyes that it does have. It's a bus. It's literally a bus. Now, this is the exact reason that we have it, because of, well, mostly Toxapex here. It's not like we resist poison or anything, but Charjabug is a bit of a tank, so it's looking good. But we're going to go ahead and swap into our Sableye here, so we can just absorb all these. We're kind of just pushing them slowly into the corner here. We could have probably stayed with Charjabug. How much health does it have? Oh, yeah. That's our last one. Yeah, we could have just kept on going with it, no problem, but I just didn't really want to use any shields to see if we can pull that off. Well, never mind, we used a shield. All right, taking that win. Moving it on here to the next battle. Now, I'm going to have to say, for the Pokemon that it was giving me, for the Mawile, I think having Fairy Wind was going to be better. I love my Fire Fang, but the algorithm is so crazy whenever I put it on that I just get hard countered by things that are not weak to fire, so it's just like, well, okay, okay. Didn't see one Frostlass too once I put it on there. But anyways, we do have the Sableye up against it, and we're just going to go ahead and go for the foul play here. All right, getting their first shield. And at this point, I'm thinking, I will double shield. It doesn't really matter at this point. I kind of just need to win this matchup because we do have such a good pairing up against the Mandibuzz with our Mawile, especially with the Fairy Wind charging so fast. All right, so they have one shield. We have none. We got Charjabug. Everything's pretty healthy still. They're bringing in Toxicroak, no problem. Just going to go for the foul play. This is still going to be doing a decent amount, even though it's resisted. Look at, that's plenty. That's great. As a matter of fact, we're just perfect at this point. So they go for the Mud Bomb, take us out. Great. Charjabug is still ready to go with full health, and here we are. We're just going to farm them down, and then we're going to go ahead and spam the Mandibuzz with the discharges and do some super effective damage, but they're going to be able to swap in. Now, even an Aerial Ace is not super effective to our bug type because we're part electric. The nice thing is you're also going to be resisting Steel for whatever reason if you go up against a Scizor, or maybe Mawile's Iron Head, who knows. Bringing back that Toxicroak, and we're going to go for the Iron Head or Wormadam's Iron Head or whatever the case may be. All right, looking good. Let's keep it moving here. Don't forget to hit that like button. All right. Oh, there you go. Well, we don't have Fire Fang, though. See? Another reason why I wanted it, and another Pokemon I did not see when I put it on. So, yeah, we're just going to have to hang tight right here. That's okay. Still doing some decent damage. And swapping to catch, let's see if we caught an Iron Head. Just as we were discussing this. Exactly. There you go. Beautiful. Freaking beautiful. Love it. Charjabug, the little tank bus. And they're going to be swapping to catch. Whoa. What did they just throw into the battle here? A Mawile. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's what I'd like to see. Let's go. Bringing out those Mawiles for the Halloween Cup. This thing is really good. Mawile, amazing. All right. So they're going to be shielding that up. No problem at all. And I figure since they have Fairy Wind, they're not going to have Power Up Punch. But I let it go anyways. We don't really need to worry about that. Holding on to our shields, we're going to try to farm them down here, and we're able to do that, and that was absolutely amazing. We needed that to happen since we did let the Charjabug go down. And bringing in a Frostlass, fantastic. We've got a ton of energy already on the Sableye, plus 2 shields, and they have no more shields at this point. and they're trying to catch, which they can do that. That's no problem. We're going to be shielding this up. We kind of have to. Building up some more energy, swapping into our Mawile, and going for the Iron Head. I think Mawile actually finished this battle for us here. We're going to be able to get to another Iron Head. They're trying to get to 2, and we get to it, and this will easily KO. It's super effective, plus shadow damage and stab. You better believe it. Let's take that win. Moving it on to our next one. What are we going to see? Leading with that Mawile the entire time. Another Mandibuzz, and I was just... Look at this. The Charjabug. I mean, it's in the middle, and we keep pulling out those flyers. It's not a coincidence. Let's go. Love to see it here. So going for this, just going right for the play rough. I'm not even going to mess around. Beautiful. Look at that. Let's go. I love this shadow thing. So we're going to let this go as well. It did its job. We're good to go here. Aerial Ace. We're still not even in the red, and we're able to take them down. That's beautiful. And we got energy ready to go. You kidding me? And they're bringing in a Wigglytuff. What in the world is weak to Mawile in the pack? Alright, so they're letting that go. I would assume to just use it as some sort of a meat shield. So we immediately swap into our Charjabug, thinking I better hold on to my Mawile. Something back there really doesn't want to see it if they're bringing in a Wigglytuff, and it is going to be a Trevenant. So we still do have the X-Scissor, which is not necessarily super effective, but it's doing a decent amount of damage, while the Spark is going to be resisted by that grass. So we'll go ahead and let this go, and it is a Seed Bomb. We still have 2 shields. Getting to another one, they're going to be able to farm us down at this point, but Mawile's just going to be able to simply outpace them. And I mean, we still got Sableye. I mean, come on. 2 shields left too. This is what I'm talking about. This team's amazing. So bringing in the Sableye, and they're going to be swapping into their Wigglytuff. I bring in my Mawile. They farm us down. I didn't throw the charge move. I didn't care. Bringing back the Sableye. I was going to call him Mawile. And I've started laughing at this point, like, yeah, you'll get a shield. I'm not going to be able to 2 shield flex. And we go for the foul play, and we take that win. All right, let's get it. Moving on to our next battle here. What are we going to see with that Mawile and Umbreon? They immediately swap systematically, and there is that Azumarill we've been waiting for. Let's go. Oh, Charjabug. Get him. So doing a super effective damage, of course, to the Azumarill, and letting that play rough go. I mean, there you go. Charjabug can pretty much take a hit fairly well, so long as it's not super effective and some sort of a nuke move, of course, right? I mean, that's going without saying. So we will shield this up. I kind of want to win this matchup here. All right, so I'm going to go for X-Scissor because, I don't know, I figure they're going to shield it up, and it might be enough, plus a couple more sparks here, but it's not enough because it's resisted. They swap into Umbreon. I retreat with energy on the Charjabug, bring back the Mawile here, and with Fairy Wind, it's a much more comfortable battle, let me tell you what, than having Fire Fang. Although Fire Fang is going to be a nice matchup with Power Up Punch, I suppose. But this is just so much better. You're able to spam, plus the Fairy Wind super effective, plus the Shadow and the Stab. Let's go. And they're going to be throwing a foul play. We let it go. I think we're going to try to farm down. That's, oof, that was one greedy farm down. Let me tell you what, I'm lucky they didn't get to a charge move there. All right, so we're going to go for an Iron Head here. What did they just throw into the battle? Oh, okay, so we're just going to do as much damage as we can here because we're still in a great position. This is all extra bonus damage for taking that risk to farm down. Immediately swapping into our Sableye so they can't get any more farm that they already are going to be having. And we'll shield this up. Brine, okay, using our last shield, knowing that we're in a great position. Swapping into a Azumarill, which is okay, it's alright. Very nice catch, by the way. Like 3 HP on that thing, cool. And going for another one, but they just simply can't take us out at this point. I quite literally said out loud, I was like, man, that was a good catch. That was a good one, but not enough. Getting to another charge move here, hitting me with their hardest hitting move that they have that's resisted. And we go for a foul play, and we're going to be able to take that win. But that's actually not enough. I got a little bit, I don't know, I was thinking it was going to be enough without hitting those bubbles there, but it wasn't, and there it stayed alive. So we got a 5-0 there. And that was the first time using that team, and we're going to keep it running. So the next battles are going to be from the next day. So let's see how it did perform. Now, remember, I think, did we go straight for the Fire Fang? I think we do. We'll see right now. And yes, I do believe, yeah, Fire Fang now. All right, well, let's see what we can do. And of course, it's a Nidoqueen. Where's all that other stuff at, huh? Where'd it go? All right, so hitting me with a Poison Fang way too quick. Swapping into a Sableye. We're going to go ahead and just throw this Iron Head. Get a shield or do some big damage. We're getting a shield and then swapping into our own Sableye here. So they are a bit ahead on the energy when that comes down to that. So I do need to keep that in the back of my mind. Charjabug doesn't want to go up against Nidoqueen at all whatsoever. It's not a good matchup. Everything's resisted. It's going to be bad for you. So we kind of need to win this. They let it go, surprisingly. I guess they didn't want to use their last shield. Bringing back that Nidoqueen, which I'm thinking, oh, okay. That's good. We need to get rid of that Nidoqueen so the Charjabug can run wild. Hopefully there's some sort of water in the back that we can go up against it with our electric type. And it is going to be a Scrafty. So I kind of build the illusion that we made it to return here, but we throw a massively resisted Foul Play and then swap into our Charjabug, which is going to be doing not super effective, but at least a decent amount of damage because of the fighting resisting it. Unfortunately, the Dark is going to be weak to it, but you know how that goes. And we'll let that Foul Play go, just holding it down. Probably should have just went for a Discharge at this point. I think I actually shield this up here. I do. Waiting for them to catch. Waiting for them to catch. There's no catch. Don't remember if they're locked or not. Doesn't really matter at this point. We already got them. Discharge, and it's taking them out. And then we spark down Nidoqueen with an electric type. But yeah, let's go. Moving it on here. And this is going to be a 4-1. So we had a... Technically, that first battle we didn't use. So it's going to be an 8-0 run. But, you know, with the Wigglytuff, it was going to be a 9-0. Alright, so, or I guess you can call it a 9-1. The battle that I lost, you guessed it, puttering at the end, it's canceled. Alright, so they hit me with an Earth Power, and we have a double KO in the beginning here. So they see what I had in the front. So what I'm going to do is just wait, and we're going to swap right into that Charjabug when we see that Dark type. Oh my, that was literally right on the second. Okay, so we're getting off that Exeter, super effective. Let's go. Mawile can handle this with the Fairy Wind. But we're going to be taking a decent amount of damage too with the counter damage that they're going to be throwing at us. Alright, so you have to call this Obstruct now. I mean, not too many people run it, but they're hitting me with it. Would have done no damage. Yeah, not really great. So they're going to be catching with their Umbreon, which is fantastic. Still super effective. They didn't lower our attack, just our defense. Bringing back that Mawile here. And we're going to let this go. We really need to call when we want to use this shield. I was deciding whether or not I should win this matchup with the Mawile, or whether or not I should go for Iron Head, or start vamping up our attack with Power Up Punch. And so this is where you're going to kind of see the differences between the Fairy Wind and the Power Punch Fire Fang version. We would have been able to just keep on spamming them with charge moves, but in this case, we're relying on our quick move damage, and then we're also going to be relying on it to transfer over to do plenty of damage to this Obstagoon here. So hitting me with the Night Slash not going to be enough, and we're able to get to another Power Punch. I probably should have just kept Fire Fanging, but it doesn't really matter. Down they go, and then we take them out with our Mawile, and we are still taking that win with 1 HP on the Mawile. Alright, moving it on to our next battle. There you go. That's what I'm looking for, finally. Alright, and they're swapping into a Galvantula. I did not know if this was a miss swap. Don't care if they're going to lunge, still shielding this up. We could potentially have a whole entire team weak to Mawile here. Let's see. Especially with that Fire Fang. I mean, that's why it's so nice to run. Nope, they've got a Tentacruel. So I immediately swap knowing that they're locked because we took out that Galvantula so fast. Their timer is still going. So let's go ahead and get them here with our Charjabug, right? All this puttering. Look at all this puttering. You see all this skipping, all this nonsense, blah, blah, blah. Hitting me with an Acid Spray and swapping back into their Scizor. Going to go for that Discharge, which is going to go right through it. They lowered our defense, and wow, that Shadow's taking a ton of damage. And we're just going to go for the X-Scissor here to get that last shield. They don't know if this is not a... Oh, alright. Well, they just let it go anyway, so... And they're going to farm us down. That's okay. We have Mawile here. This is not very effective, but it's still going to do a decent amount of damage. And why I bring this in here was I just kind of wanted them to throw that energy. We're going to go in there with the Sableye. As soon as they see it, they're going to back out, right? Yeah, after a couple of poison jabs. And they said, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much a wrap for me. And good game. Let's keep it moving. This team really served me well. Give it a shot. See what it does for you. Now, if you don't have a Shadow Mawile, can you use a regular one? Yeah, absolutely. There's going to be a little bit of a different outcome for situations. But for the most part, it's still kind of doing the same thing. All right, so they're swapping into their Toxapex, and here we go again with the Charjabug. Love this thing. Very funny Pokemon, right? Silly little bus with those eyes. And we're going to go ahead and let it go because we're a tank. We can absorb it, no problem at all. But they are going to start, you know, bringing us down slowly but surely, so we do need to be cautious and try to win this matchup here. Expecting a shield, and there it is, exactly. So we may be able to get them low enough with the Spark to just go for... Or we're just going to let it go. Okay, farm them down, but they swap and lock themselves into the battle. Look at this lag. Do you see that? Do you see that? See, you don't know how much energy they have. You don't know how much they farmed while you were potentially not able to even gain energy. Yeah. Esport ready. Alright, going for an Iron Head. Not quite enough to take him out, but the Fire Fang is going to be able to take them down pretty low so that the Sableye can just easily take them out with one Shadow Claw here. And there we go. Fantastic. We got a decent amount of energy going on this thing, and they have their own Sableye. So we do have 2 shields left, and that's what we have going for us here. So we need to really kind of make sure they don't sneak too many moves through. So they swap. We're going to be building up a little bit of extra energy before they get to a charge move and throw the foul play, making sure we're able to get to 2 of them back to back, because we know that they pretty much have almost enough energy for that here as well. Using our last shield, and there it is, getting to 2 of them. First one, obviously they're going to shield it up, and then we'll take them out with the next one, and we take that win. Let's go. This team is putting in the work. Sableye and Mawile paired together very well most of the time. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all in my next one. Make sure you got notifications on, and take care.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!
Touch the net. This is the